Hi, welcome at the video about the position of the riding over poles and over Cavaletti. First of all, I will explain you again why it's so important to have this position. Second, I will show you different exercises you can do over poles and over little Cavalettis. And at the end of the video, as usual, I will give you some bonus tips. Thank you very much and I hope you enjoy this video. Why it's important to have a good position when you're going with your horse over poles and over Cavalettis. Even more than in the flat work, it's important that you're not disturbing your horse. Because your body is moving, you cannot disturb your horse when you're going over a pole or over a Cavaletti. When you're disturbing your horse will become afraid. So that's why it's so important.
Let's start with some exercises during the walk. Here you can see the full seat walking over poles. Of course, you can also do it in the light seat. That's more comfortable for the back of your horse. Very important that you always look straight forward and that you stay relaxed in your body. To make it a little bit more difficult, we do the same exercise riding with one hand. Let's move forward with exercises in the trot. We start with the rising seat over the poles, and of course you can do the same in the light seat over the poles, looking straight forward and staying in balance. And you can combine this exercise by bringing your hands forward above the poles. This is a good exercise to make sure you're not using your hands to stay in balance. So the next step are the same exercises during the canter. We start with a light seat and a normal hand position. But of course you can also do this exercise in the half seat, so you stay close to the saddle. And you can do it in the half seat but without stirrups. This makes it a little bit more difficult. So let me show you a very interesting exercise. I like to do exercises on a circle because you can repeat it over and over again. This is a circle divided by two poles. So every half circle I'm doing another position. I'm started with the full seat, then I did the rising seat, followed by the light seat, then I did the rising seat again like you see now, and I will end with the full seat. This way I can repeat the different positions on my horse. So now you see exercise in the canter on a circle, and I start with the full seat. Now I'm going to the light seat, and you will see in the next half circle I go back to the full seat. It's very good to change these positions from the light seat to the full seat. Just make sure you're not interrupting your horse when he's cantering over the poles. To make it a little bit more difficult, try to do this exercise at home with the both reins in one hand. So half a circle in full seat and half a circle in light seat. The next step to train your show jumping position are exercises over a Cavaletti. We start with the half seat over a Cavaletti on a circle, but you can do it also in an 8. These are very interesting exercises because you can do it over and over again. Of course, you can also do it without the stirrups. That's very interesting to improve your balance. To make it even a little bit more difficult, you can do the same with the both reins in one hand. During these little jumps over the Cavaletti, you will release the pressure at the back of your horse. But at the landing you go back to your position as fast as possible. You don't overact, you don't throw your body too much forward during the jump. Let us have a closer look to another exercise with 3 Cavalettis on a straight line. In between the Cavalettis there is 18 meters. Here you can see I'm doing the exercise in a light seat. Of course you can also do the exercise in the half seat. You will see that it's very important that I go back to my position in the landing as fast as possible. To train your seat well, I'm gonna show you a few variations on this exercise. Here you see the half seat between the 2 third Cavalettis. Now I'm gonna do the light seat between the 2 last Cavalettis. Of course you can also do the opposite. You can start with a light seat and end with a half seat. In another video I will show you why this changing of the seat is so important. To get your position to a higher level, you can make the exercises more difficult. Here you see the exercise with the 2 reins in one hand. But you can also do it without stirrups. Repeating this exercise will for sure get your position to a higher level. And the riders who like to push themselves can do the combination without stirrups and the both reins in one hand. As usual, I give some bonus tips at the end of the video. The first one is the opening rein over the Cavalettis. So when you're riding a circle or an 8, you use the opening rein. The second one is riding with closed eyes. You can do this during short time of period so it stays safe, and this way you will feel much better what's happening underneath your body, what's happening with your horse, how your horse reacts. This is a very good exercise, but keep it safe.
Thanks again for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something about show jumping. If you want to learn more about it, go to my website and find some more videos about show jumping. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye bye.